If I live by your praise, then I will die by its absence. How do you get so confident, Liberty? How do you make so much content on your YouTube channel and on your podcast and on your TikTok and your Facebook, and you're posting everywhere all the time on social media? How do you get all this confidence to do it? Because I don't care what other people think, because I have a purpose. And that's to show you that you shouldn't care what other people think, that you can do anything you want to do because you are infinite in value. Congratulations on investing in yourself and listening to Rhythm for Revenue. My name is Liberty V Justice, and there's no period in my V because my victories never end, and yours don't have to either, my friends. While you are thinking of it, go right now and give us a 5-star review. Write us a sentence or two about how much you love the Rhythm for Revenue podcast. All right. I'm your host, Liberty V Justice. Now, I have 158,000 fans on TikTok, and they always ask me, whether it's in the DMs on my Instagram, whether it's on my YouTube channel or on my TikTok, they always say, how are you so confident? Or they say, I love your confidence, or I want to be confident like you, right? Well, you can. That's the thing. Confidence is a skill. And the problem with most people is, as I said in the beginning, if I live by your praise, I will die by its absence. Okay, so I just did 2 episodes in a row on my YouTube channel about motivation. And I said that on the episode today, it was called so on my YouTube episode today, it was called When You Feel Like Giving Up Because, quote unquote, nobody cares. And I was talking about how I had quit TikTok for about 2 weeks because I had virtually no views. And I'm talking about going from having 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 views on a TikTok going down to maybe a couple hundred or 1,000 if I'm really lucky, right? And people weren't commenting, and that's still the case today. But you know what? If I live by your praise, then I die by its absence. If I'm like, oh, I'm doing really great because I'm getting a lot of views. Oh, I'm doing great because I'm getting a lot of likes. Oh, people are saying all these great things. Well, then I'm going to die without that, which I kind of did. I died metaphorically. I quit making my TikToks and I was depressed. So I quit making TikToks, and I think that made me a little more depressed. But it also it made me feel better because, it renewed my purpose. So I remembered, hey, you know what, Liberty, just don't look at the comments, because the few comments that I get, they're not from my and they're not from my regular people. And I kind of anticipated, like, hey, COVID lockdown's ending, people are going to be out because it's going to be summer too, and people aren't going to be around as much. And I mean, this is pretty ridiculous though. And honestly, part of it is TikTok. It's something having to do with a technical glitch, which I'm talking to them working it out. But the point is, it's still relevant that if I live by your praise, then I'll die by your absence. The thing is, most people never get started on something because they don't see the results, or because they're afraid of what other people think. And, I've read somewhere that 80% of kids, or even young adults in their 20s, will erase an Instagram picture of themselves because it didn't have enough likes on it. Now, that's pretty pathetic, because it's so sad that we try to get our confidence by what other people think. Because if that's what you're doing, it's never going to be enough. If I live by your praise, then I die by your absence. And I said, well, I'm not really making a difference. That was what this episode was today about on my YouTube channel. And so I'm not making a difference. Nobody cares about what I do, blah, 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 whatever. But the whole point of doing it is it's not for people to like it. It's for the people that I have a purpose for, to show you, if you want to hear this, you're going to find this podcast. And I know some of you who need to hear this personally. So like Orlando and my friend Tom Fisher sponsored the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, man. He listens to everything I say. He understands it too. He knows. Orlando, he knows he needs this. He has a goal. He wants a purpose in life to help other people by being a translator, by being healthy and teaching people his family. He wants to encourage his family to be healthy, and there's so many people on this planet right now that need to hear this message. So, am I doing it so people will like it? Am I doing it so that everybody will listen to it and everybody will give it a thumbs up and everybody will agree with what I say and that everybody will comment on it and share it to all their friends? No. I'm doing it for the people who actually are listening and will get something out of it and use it for their own life because, quite frankly, as I said in this episode, one person on my YouTube channel today, there was one person who needed the message. And I'm giving the message to that person is me because I'm giving you the message for myself to keep myself going. I'm giving you the message because I know some people are going to out there, they're going to find it. I'm going to send it to some people. Some people are going to like it. Some people are going to send it to their friend. Maybe 10 people will listen. But out of those 10 people, if one person gets it and uses it and it changes their life and they do something and they go out there and make a TikTok or they go out there and make a YouTube episode or something, then guess what? That one person will change other people. That one person will change one person. And that one person will change one person. You see what I'm saying? It really doesn't matter how many people are listening or liking your TikToks. It doesn't matter how many people are liking your podcast. It doesn't matter how many people are liking your YouTube episodes or your Instagram posts or whatever it is that you do. If you enjoy it and you're doing it because you have the purpose of empowering other people, then guess what? Eventually, people are going to find it and they are going to enjoy it because you enjoyed making it, because you were being authentic to yourself and you were doing it because you wanted to help them, and you are going to make a difference even in the beginning if you're not that good and if you're not that articulate. But people can feel your emotions, but they can also feel your intentions behind what you're doing. People know when you're being real. People know that the reason why you're doing what you're doing. If you're doing what you're doing to help other people, even if you don't say that that's why you're doing it, other people are going to know that you are being authentic. They are going to know that you want to help people. And guess what? People are going to want to help you to get your message out. Okay? So don't worry about whether people like you or not. Don't worry about whether people are saying it's good. If they're not saying anything, that doesn't mean it's not good. If they're saying it's bad, then that's a pretty good indicator that it's good because they're jealous of you because you're doing something that they're afraid to do. Okay? But don't live by what other people say if other people say that it's good or if they don't say anything. If I live by your praise, then I will die by its absence. And if you live by other people's praise, then you will die by its absence. Do something good and praise yourself for it. You're worth it. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to give us a review on Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate you. We hope you got something out of it. And if you did, go to my YouTube channel, make a comment there, and tell me, hey, Liberty, I love that podcast, and I have a question. What about this? And hey, you could be the recipient of the next podcast. Every Wednesday and Friday, we do a fan feature. So this is for you, Orlando and Tom. Thank you so much. And you are infinite in value. My name is Liberty V Justice. And there's no period in my V because my victories never end. And yours don't have to either, my friends.